Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Regan. For my returning viewers and also to my new subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for your great support always. Now, Kenyans, this you won't believe, because now Mandera governor has now come out to raise an alarm on what? On presence of Jubbaland forces in his county. And now he's calling on President Ruto to intervene. First of all, I want you to listen to Mandera governor, then we proceed. But before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, as you always do, if you don't subscribe to our YouTube channel, take a second, hit the subscription button, and again, don't forget to like the video. It's just a reminder. Otherwise, thank you so much for that like, and again, for that subscription. So I want you to listen what Mandera governor has come out to say. Then we proceed.
We want to call upon His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of all the armed forces. Mandera cannot be turned into a battleground for Somalia. We have no interest in Somalia. The only interest we have in Somalia is peace. If they cannot peace and fight, then we have no business to involve in their internal affairs. They have opened a camp in BP1. BP1 primary school is now closed. And there are people who want to do exam in the next 1 month. How do you close a public school and turn it into a military training camp? It is impossible. So tunawaeleza immediate relocation of Jubbaland force out of Mandera. Immediate. I want to tell them, if you don't do it, we will do it ourselves. Kama wanataka unatusaidia peleka Somali, saidieni huko. The Somalis are grassland. You cannot. Huwezi funga mashamba ya wananchi, huwezi funga shule, huwezi funga water supply, huwezi huwa watu wetu ovyo in the name of supporting a faction in Somalia. What interest do you have in Somalia? We don't have any interest.
So, after listening now to Mandera governor, allow me to take you back to what Rigathi Gachagua said earlier. Remember, there is a time which we can remember very well. Rigathi Gachagua came out and talked about something like Al-Shabaab, siji, Somali, nini, vitu kama hizo. And for now, it's like a coincidence whereby now Mandera governor ana come out kusema that there is something going on in Mandera, whereby he's saying that Jubbaland forces or militias are now operating in Mandera. And to make the matter worse, tunaambiwa sijui they are allegedly being trained by KDF at BP1 primary school. Here is the photo. So that photo, if you look at it keenly, you can clearly tell that now as a country, we are heading into a wrong direction. Because this kind of things haistahili ina happen without the government knowing it. But this government of ours, au kazi yao wamelalia masikio, au kazi yao tu ni empowerment na kusafirisha watu from one place to another. But this kind of sensitive issues hawataki kusikia. So for now, it has forced the Mandera governor to come out to raise a concern that now there is a presence of what? Presence of Jubbaland forces in his county, Mandera. So for now, he's calling what? He's calling President William Samoei Ruto to do what? To intervene. So Kenyans, remember very well. Rigathi Gachagua, the time he said that atio kuna hizi mambo na Somali, Al-Shabaab, nini na nini. Remember very well, Kenyans. So many people came out telling that atio Rigathi Gachagua ni mkabila. Rigathi Gachagua alikuwa impeached. Ati yako so bitter. But let us talk the truth. Kuna some of the things up to now Rigathi Gachagua has talked about. And even we as a common mwananchi tumeziona zikifanyika. First thing, this issue of MPs being used by President William Samoei Ruto. Sini juzi hapa hivi tumeona MPs wakikame out kuconfess by themselves. Wakisema tio walipitisha walipitisha housing levy, waka impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Juzi hapa haijaka tumeona the documentary pia ikikuwa documented in a certain television hapa in this country, ikituonyesha that there is ammunitions zenye zimepatana wapi, zimepatikana Sudan, and these ammunitions zilipatikana Sudan ziko na labels, na hizo labels zina indicate that they have come from Kenya. So up to now, let us just talk the truth, because saa hii tunaongea tu kweli. Haina haja nikuja hapa nianze kukuambia sijui Rigathi Gachagua ameenda Japan na ajaenda Japan. Saa hii wacha tuambie ni kweli, because up to now, remember when Rigathi Gachagua was in the United States of America, Kipchumba Murkomen, the CS Interior, alituambia Rigathi Gachagua upon his arrival atachukuliwa direct aenda andikishe kesi. But what did we saw then? Tuliona Rigathi Gachagua alikuja airport, akaenda all the way, akaenda nyumbani. So up to now, even this government, sometimes they usually knows what they are doing. And it is not that they are doing because they are fear, but because of the truth. Kuna some of the things wanajua wakishika Rigathi Gachagua, mambo inaweza chemuka. Na at the end of the day, hao ndo wanaweza jipata kwa nini? Wanaweza jipata kwa shida. So even during the interview of Rigathi Gachagua with Yvonne Okware, so we saw Yvonne Okware, she was pushing so hard in order to do what? In order to force Rigathi Gachagua, or in order to push Rigathi Gachagua into a wall, in order Rigathi Gachagua to say what? To say if he has the evidences or if he doesn't have the evidences of those allegations zenye alikuwa anaongelea. So tuliona at that time Yvonne alijaribu sana kusukuma Rigathi Gachagua. Hadi ilifika mahali pengine Rigathi Gachagua aliuliza Yvonne that Yvonne, kwani wewe ni advocate wa William Samoei Ruto? Because kuna some of the questions Yvonne alianza kuuliza Rigathi Gachagua na ilianza kuonekana as if Yvonne amefanya nini? Ametumwa. So up to now you can clearly tell that things are not going in a good way. Because this is also lethal thing that now a governor of a county ana come out to claim that there is some of the militias or or people inside his county that is now calling the government or the president to come on and intervene. So up to now, Kenyans, let us just say this, that things that usually Rigathi Gachagua says, it is true. And I have given you even the examples. The first example is this one of the MPs. MPs walishatumika. Na sasa ndio hii tunaona yenyewe wanakama watu kulalamika ati walitumika. The second one tuliona ile ya RSF. Mwishowe tuliona nini? Documentary ikituonyesha tio RSF hivi na hivi na hivi, ammunition sije mpatikana wapi. Ingine Rigathi alisema ni ile ya the leader of the RSF gang, Hemedi tuliona video hapa akiwa hapa Kenya. So up to now, Kenyans, let us just talk the truth, and the truth will always set us free. And the thing is this government make some of the deals zenye in coming years sisi kama the generation yenye tunakama tutaumia sisi wenyewe. Because this kind of decisions at the end of the day wenye tutabaki sisi ndio tutafanya nini? Tutapata shida. Because this government of William Samoei Ruto will not last forever. It will reach a point where it will end. So after that one now, which will take after that, that's when now things will start crumbling up and down. So for now, that's now the news coming in, because now Mandera governor amesema tio kuna presence of Jubbaland forces in his county, and is now coming out to call for President Ruto to intervene. So the question is, will William Samoei Ruto intervene on this issue, or CS Murkomen will come out to say that hizo ni propaganda? Because for now tunajua Murkomen ye kazi yake atakuja aseme hizo ni propaganda, hizo ni issue na nini, hizo ni issue na oppositions wanapanga vitu yao. So those are the questions. Will president come out to intervene, or will Kipchumba Murkomen come out to tell us that it is a propaganda. So what's opinion you as a Kenyan? Drop opinion at the comment section. Otherwise, thanks so much for great support. Consider subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing. Let's meet in another video.